Hello, how are you today? Today's video, or this week's video, yes, it's a product review. Well, a kind of product review. It's from Hygge. It's filter floss. Firstly, why would I do a video on filter floss? Surely it's like doing a video on toilet paper. Well, that's what I first thought when Hygge first suggested a video on filter floss. I was like, why would you want to do that? Then I got to thinking. I used to work in the fish store, and many times I would have to show this product to customers that had no idea what it is, what it does, or what it can be used for. So maybe it's the same here. Maybe I can help you to decide whether or not you need filter floss. I think you do. And I'm going to give you 5 absolute fantastic uses for filter floss in this video. Now, it is a paid promotion video. This was sent to me for free. So you see one of them paid things in the corner from Hygge. And let's get straight into it with these fantastic filter floss uses. So what is filter floss? That's the first question, isn't it, to answer? It's a biomechanical media, and it's usually the first stage of most filtration systems. Because it's so fine and cottony, look, that it collects all that horrible muck and debris from the initial filtration process. It traps all that. That allows then the water to go through your next stage of filtration and makes your water really clear. Most filters, anything decent anyway, will come with some sort of filter floss. And we'll talk more about that and why this is a great way to buy it in this way, in this form. So firstly, you can buy it very cheap, and you can buy absolutely loads of it. And then you can use your scissors, like so, to cut whatever desired shape or amount you need. But why would you want to do that? Obviously, if you're new in this hobby, you'll probably know that you can buy internal filters like this one. And in this internal filter, when I first started to use this one, when I was a bit green, to be honest, you would have cartridges inside here. And actually, one of them cartridges was pretty much filter floss. And then you would go and buy, then you basically use it, it'd get all disgusting and filthy. And you would go and buy a new cartridge, often quite expensive. And all you had to do was to buy a big roll of filter floss, cut it to the right size, put that into the kind of cartridge that came with the filter, and you're done. Instantly, you save so much money by doing it that way. So much money. You're not going to buy out these stupid refills that, to be honest with you, are just a way of making money. And then, look, it's not dissing the product. If you're a beginner and you don't want to start doing that, that's fantastic. But as you learn more, you'll understand that it's actually much easier to buy it on a roll like this, cut it and use it. It does the exact same job. So you can use it in a filter that might not have filter floss to add that really strong filter cleaning process at the beginning of the filtration to make your water crystal clear. Then you can use it to upgrade or modify existing filters that might not have it to save you some money. Then you can also use this product, filter floss, in conjunction with a water clarifier, which I did a video on this recently. I'll put links to this video in the description and the end of the video. So basically, yeah, this is a water clarifier which collects, kind of fine particles or horrible, basically cloudy water in your aquarium. It binds them together, sends them into the filtration process. Now, if you've got filter floss, which you're actually going to need filter floss to really use this correctly, then all that debris that it's managed to clump together will get trapped in here. You then remove this after, I think it's between 30 minutes and a couple hours. You remove this, takes all that waste out, you replace it with some fresh stuff, and you have crystal clear water. So using this product with this product can get you ultimate crystal clear water. Right, apologies there, you might have just heard that briefly. There's someone using some garden machinery outside very loudly. I hope it wasn't too off-putting. We'll continue. It might happen again. If it does, I apologise. Let's get back to the video. Yeah, so we talked about them few reasons. Lastly, another reason for filter floss that you might not know about is a handy little tip. Is if you were to say you're going to a new aquarium and you want to fill your aquarium with water, but you don't want to disturb all that, the sand and your soil that you've created. If you get some of this and you lay it flat in your aquarium, and then you pour your water on top of that, it will stop your sand and your soil from being completely disturbed and mess around, which can give you a lot of problems if you do that when filling your aquarium. It's a handy little hack. It's a great little tip. I do this nearly every new aquarium. I put some filter floss in when I'm filling the aquarium. Another use for filter floss. Now this is a bit more advanced, you could say. If you're doing aquascaping, as in you're creating kind of a layout with wood and rock, and say you want one of these sand foregrounds and you've got soil behind, quite often if you don't do something, all that soil will come forward into your foreground and it doesn't look very nice. It ends up being a bit of a mess and it's very hard to maintain. If you put little pieces of filter floss in any gap where you can see in the front of that aquarium or wherever it is in the escape, you can block the soil from getting through. This is a great hack, a great tip, and it has saved me so many times from making a complete mess. So let's wrap this up. So filter floss, I hope you found something useful there. There's a few tips in there, and basically, if you've not heard about filter floss or you've not thought about using it, start using it. I mean, if you want crystal clear water, filter floss is absolutely fantastic at doing that. Like I say, you can cut it up easily. You can buy large rolls of it. This is a fairly smaller pack. I can buy large packs as well. And if you change this weekly, it may prevent you from doing more maintenance with the sponges that get absolutely destroyed in filth and gunk. Just whip this out, put a new piece in, and it will save you time and maintenance on your aquarium, and you'll get crystal clear water. We discussed you can use it with a clarifier to get even more crystal clear water. We've discussed that you can use it in internal filtration, hang on the back filters that might come with pre-made cartridges. You can replace it with this, well, at least one of them, to save you a lot of money on buying those cartridges. You can even just simply add it to those kind of filtrations as an extra layer. If you've got a bit of space in your sponge, just squeeze some filter on top of that sponge and you'll get that filtration system working. And you'll get it crystal clear and you'll get the use of filter floss in your aquarium. And we briefly discussed that you can use it for different hacks on building aquariums. I think it's a great product. It's not toilet paper. If it was, it'd be quite horrible. Now, so if you've not heard about it, check it out. I hope you've not heard about it, and I hope you think, oh, wow, this is going to save me money. This is going to solve my cloudy water. This is going to make my life so much easier. If that's true, then I've done my job here in this video. But that's it for today's video. As always, if you wouldn't mind liking and subscribing, that'd be fantastic of you. Check out the video on the clarifier next if you wish to. And if not, hopefully I'll see you again soon. Take care. See you later. Goodbye.